Except Ved, all are. Yeah.
Yes, he has called Ved.
Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Except Ved, all are. Yeah.
Yes, he has called Ved.
Okay, great. We are anyway live, so yeah, we are
Okay, so
public.
we are live on YouTube.
That echo is coming, which I will just remove. 1 minute. Okay, we're good. Vishnupriya, when you let everyone in, mute everyone and let them in.
Okay,
Otherwise
okay.
There will be absolute chaos.
And you should keep the setting of not allowing participants to unmute.
Yeah,
I hope
we've
that's
put
there.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and we've put speaker view so that she'll spotlight and we'll be unmuting.
Guru has mentioned, please admit people, they are waiting.
Wait 1 minute.
I am also waiting, Arun says.
Okay. Let our transformators in, no, Dolly? Hello, everyone. I know we are live on YouTube. Give us 4 minutes. We will begin at 6 sharp. We're just figuring all the details out. So you can enjoy your evening tea or milk while we come back to you. Admin, you're ready with the spotlights, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Admin, let true CSR team in.
Okay.
Megha, when I typed hashtag SOT, hashtag 2022 SOT, Guru has not done, the name has not come.
So just type Guru Prasad, find him and add him in.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a true CSR group class. Can we see all the children, please? There are a big group of kids who are joining in as a group. A very warm welcome to everyone watching on YouTube as well as Zoom. Vishnupriya, can we mute all and add everyone, please?
Okay.
Wow, I think it's the first time that we're in a room with so many youngsters. It's pretty phenomenal. Yes, I think we're. Admin, can you please ensure that that annotation thing is done?
Done.
Yes, for every video, right?
Yes.
Super. So just give us 30 more seconds and we will get started. YouTube as well as Zoom. Happy evening, happy evening, happy evening. It'll be great if you all chat with host and co-host. You have that option. So all the people will be able to watch with you. Yes. I think we can get started. Let's go for it. A very, very happy evening. I'm feeling very excited for myself and for each one of you. Why? Because for once, I think we're not just reading history, but we're creating one in this very moment. How? This is the first time ever that a summer camp of this magnitude, completely dedicated to life skills and to the inner transformation, is being conducted. Another very exciting feature of this entire summer camp is that we have children from across the globe joining us. It's one of the most inclusive summer camps from countries like New Zealand, Australia, New York, London, you name it. And we also have children from remote parts of the country. We have children from the metros, we have children from the small towns as well. We also have children with special needs and all children who are special in any case joining in. So it's one of those inclusive summer camps. And I must add that thanks to True CSR team, who has kind of empowered more than 1,000 children from underprivileged backgrounds to also be a part of this wonderful summer camp. So welcome all of you to 2022 Summer of Transformation. And you must be wondering, who is she and what is this Summer of Transformation all about? Well, let me begin with first introducing you to myself. My name is Megha Bajaj and I'm a best-selling author, a film script writer, educator, yes, all of that. But above everything, I'm someone who loves to have fun. मुझे मजा और मस्ती करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Just like all of you right here, right now. And you know what? Summer for me equals to masti, fun. Mangoes, नानी के घर जाना है, ट्रेन की जर्नी करनी है, इधर घूमना है, उधर घूमना है, कोई असाइनमेंट नहीं देना है. So summer has always been associated with fun. To this, a group of us have added the word transformation. And what does transformation really mean? To me, to all of you, I think one thing that to me transformation means is that I was a certain way, something happened, and I changed. And that is transformation. Usually, summer is that break from the 5th standard, you're going to the 6th standard, from one form to the other form. And yet, here, somewhere we are coming in the middle and causing the transformation instead of just the formation. And that's what we hope to do with each one of you right here. In fact, I would really want to tell you this, that the people who have joined in right now, and it's what, let's see, it's 6:05, and the person who leaves this room at 7:11, I really think that you would not be the same because we have games, quizzes, surprises, real life stories, some secrets which I will keep as a secret. So, you wait it out till the end to hear all of them. And we are super excited about this whole transformation because we know that it's all about the inner stuff, and that's what we want to celebrate. Very, very warm welcome to all of you. And now I'm going to introduce you to my co-host for the evening, who is Kavish Gadia. Hi, Kavish. How are you feeling today morning? Today
I'll stop.
evening? See, I've lost track seeing so many children.
Mega, I was feeling on top of the world just about 30 seconds back. And right now, I saw some of my fans here in this room, ones who have read the story, ones whose letters have reached me. And I'm getting a bit of a goosebump that I'm going to meet my fans here.
Wow, and it is so exciting. So, पहले मैं आप लोग को कविश से मिलवा तो दूं. कविश एक छोटे से विलेज से है. He is from a small village called Junjunu. And I will be speaking in English and Hindi. Reason being, there are many, many children who are going to appreciate it. So I'm sure we can all cooperate and make sure that all the children make the most of this event. तो कविश एक छोटे से गांव से है, झुंझुनू in Rajasthan, and he went on to getting admission in 4 IIMs. If all of you know what IIMs are, can you please raise your hands? I'm watching and seeing. IIMs 3, 5, 6, okay, 8, it's growing, awesome. Not just that, he left a very high paying corporate job to do what his heart told him to do, which is to make the world into a world of readers. He reads and he loves making people read. Over to you, Kavish, and let's make this a summer of transformation that no child's going to forget. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mega, and children and some adults as well in this room. I'm pretty sure even you are going to get transformed by the end of it with our collective efforts. I'm going to get a lot of FaceTime with you this evening. So I'm going to keep my introduction very brief and sweet. Some of you who have read my story would know that my introduction is incomplete without mentioning Bapuji. My Bapuji used to run a very small shop in Junjunu, the town that Megha mentioned. And I never imagined I will do anything beyond the shop, beyond the town. In fact, during summer break like this, I was to really dread summers. You know why? Because all my cousins from the cities would come into this small town and laugh at my English. Forget English, they would laugh at my Hindi as well. You know how I would say pani, water? Water was pani for me. Can anyone try it? Try it while you're on mute, pani, right? And people used to laugh. And from there on, I will not tell all my story right now. We have the whole summer break to interact between us. Today, I'm blessed to run this company called Freedom, and we employ more than 500 people across the globe. And you know what? What do? We teach English. We get children to fall in love with reading and teach English. Imagine somebody who was laughed at for pani. Now, if that is possible for me, you know what's possible for you? 100 times more than this. And I'm not joking. I know some of you are laughing. Ha ha ha. ऐसे ही बोलता है ये. ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा मैं. आपके लिए इससे 100 times possible है. क्यों? समर में कभी मेरे पास summer of transformation नहीं था. Summer में at this time in the evening, I would be down with my friends and playing. What are you all doing right now in this evening? You're all here with us to get transformed. मेरी तरह वैसा बच्चा नहीं हो आप लोग जो time waste करता है evening में. You all are here for your transformation. You are unstoppable. And let me not talk more, because there is somebody unstoppable in this room who is already a role model amongst us. When I say amongst us, I don't mean 40-year-old and 60-year-olds. I mean the 7 and the 12 and the 13 and 16-year-olds in this room. One of your role models is going to introduce you to you and introduce transformation to you. And it's my privilege and honor to invite our first speaker to talk about transformation from NSN School. Apsara, can we have you up on the screen? Everyone, you know, you just do all this fun. Apsara, come on. Yay, Apsara, come on. Yes, unmute yourself, Apsara. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. So this is Apsara from NSN Memorial Senior Secondary School, Chennai. I am so super excited today. And now I'm going to talk of an analogy to describe what the word transformation means to me. So once there was a shy caterpillar which had built a cocoon around itself, keeping all its talents latent. Once it realized that being in this comfort zone of mine, I can never come up with flying colors in life, it decided to break out of that cocoon and it became a resplendent butterfly. So, this transition is what I love calling transformation. Well, now I'm able to feel the josh of the crowd as they're all so excited. And indeed, I'm so much exhilarated for SOT 2022. And one skill which I would like to learn, or which I love to learn, is people skills. So, yeah, and now I'm bidding bye. Thank you, everyone.
Apsara, it's fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing up people skills. You know what, everyone? I am very famous for people skills. Very famous. What kind of people you know? From 2-year-old, 3-year-olds to 27-year-olds to all the 50-year-olds in my team. And the only magic I do with them is, you know what? Only magic I do with them? I listen to them very carefully. I don't jump to speak. I patiently listen to them very carefully. And trust me, we are going to discover more people skills as we move along. But this celebration is incomplete without celebrating Apsara. So all of you, just watch me out. We are going to do a special clap, not this sophisticated 1, 2, 3. No, that's boring. All of you have eaten golgappas? Yes, all of you have eaten golgappas. So watch me out, and then you are going to do it with no inhibition. कोई संकोच करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आसपास वाले लोगों को हंसने देना. So 3 steps in this clap. First, get the golgappa ready like this. Plate and a golgappa in your hand. Whatever you call puchka, golgappa, pani patasha, pani puri, jo bhi hai. Keep it like this. Your hand holding the plate and the golgappa. When I say this is rehearsal, okay? Step number 2, you take the golgappa inside your mouth and bloat your mouth like golgappa. And step number 3, you have to burst it. Right? So when I say 1, you get the plate ready. When I say 2, you get the golgappa inside and just be ready with that burst. And 3, you have to burst it. And that's a clap for not just Apsara, each of you who chose this evening to transform yourself instead of being down in the park. Ready? 1. Everyone get your plates up, even your video off. I can see, I have a magic. I can see video off ke piche bhi kya ho raha hai. Okay. 2, get it inside golgappa. Bloat it. Fula lo pura. Be ready. 3 pe jor se awaaz. 3. That's for each of you. And we are going to have such surprise and fun through this program. Are you all excited? Oh, you can't speak. Let me run a poll. BPR, admin, can we run the poll to see how excited all of them are there? By now, with online classes, you know how to address a poll. Awesome, yaar. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
It's so awesome. The awesome yar is growing. 83%. Come on, give me more awesome yars.
And some of you are so. I'm pretty sure your videos are off. Switch it on and I'll tell you, you'll be on top of your energy. Cool. I think we have enough to close the poll. Let's share the results with everyone. Super.
84%. Wow.
Thank you so much. And it's just the beginning. Just hold on. I'm going to bring in Bollywood next. I'm sure all of you watch movies. All of you, right? Even I do. I watch mostly English and some Hindi movies. And I'm going to tell you about 3 movies. Let's begin with a quiz, right? And these are all Hindi movies. Sorry, my friends. Today, Hindi movies. What is common between Bell Bottom, Dabang 3, and Gangu Bhai? You know what? 2 things are common. 1, I have seen all 3 of them. And second, the music composer is the common one for all 3 of them. And today, it's such an honor to have this famous one and only Shibang Chakrabarti with us. and you know he's going to shake you up. So please fasten your seatbelt as we hand it over to Shibangs. Shibangs, where are you?
What? Can we have Shibang, please? Not, yeah.
Guys, fasten your
Hi,
seatbelt.
hello everyone. How are you all doing? Hope you have the energy on. I was super excited, when Meghaji told me about this summer of transformation. So I was really looking forward for it, and here comes the day, the final day. So I hope you all have a blast. You have fun with me, grooving up with me. So are we good to go? Can we start?
Yes, please go
Yeah.
for it, Shibang.
So this thing today I have in my front, this is called djembe. This is an African instrument. We spell it as djembe, but the spelling is D-J-E-M-B-E. So this is basically, how we play it is a very authentic style. Also, we play it in an Indian style. So I will show you both the ways. And at the beginning, I will just give you a basic of the instrument, how we play it. So if you hit at the center of the instrument, it's the base of the instrument, which is like this. And if we hit at the edge of the instrument, that's called the tone sound, which is the open sound. So it sounds like this. So this is how the instrument sounds. So I will start with the basic groove so that you can understand how we will take ahead the whole session. So the groove is something like this. It will sound something like. So now I want you all to clap with me, with the count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the basic groove which I've played right now. So I want to have more interactions with you. So while we perform live concert, so what we perform is kona calls. So kona calls are the syllables which we recite and then we play it on our instrument. So I will recite a small kona call in front of you, which we call it as a shift standard in Tamil. So most of you, I guess, you are from South India as well, so you'll understand what it means. So it's a Tamil Chistandava. So it's in 5 count cycles. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's something like this. Tak it, tak tam, take it, tak tam, tak it, take it, tak again at dim, dam, dim, dum, tak it, dim, tak it, dim, tak it, da, dim, da, tak tam. Aridu Maria Malum, Editum Deria, Balum, Peter, Sakara Kutrang, Yuva, Galu, Manitra, Rakshitra, Yatayam, Kanitayam, Litner, Lavendum, Nurakanta Shri Mahapedia, Sharanam, Nurakanta Shri Mahapedia, Sharanam, Nurakanta Shri Mahapedia, Sharanam, the tongue the So this is the way we decided. So now I'm gonna have a quick fun session with you all. So what I want you guys to do is like I will play the same groove. So I will play this groove for 3 times, and you will say this one, takadimi, takadimi. So it will be like takadimi, 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 takadimi. So you all clap with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, puchki boom, 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 puchki boom, boom, puchki boom, boom, puchki boom, tagadi, tagadi, transformation. So you guys need to say this with me. So it's like boom, puchki doom doom, puchki doom doom, puchki doom, transformation, transformation, boom, puchki doom doom, puchki doom, transformation, transformation. So you say, I'll play the goal for twice. It's like doom, puchki doom, puchki doom, then transformation, transformation. You get it? So we'll go with that. So it's like boom, puchki doom, puchki doom, transformation, 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 transformation. Lovely. I can't see everyone is okay. So now I can see everyone. Are you guys enjoying? How are you liking it? Yes. So now we'll do this thing. This is a little more critical. I want half of you guys to clap with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest will say with me. Takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, it's takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, takajunu. So, you decide which one you wanna do. So it's like some of you will clap in 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you will say, and with that I will jam with you guys. So in there I will show you how we play the authentic djembe style in an Indian way as well as in an African way. So are you guys ready for that? Yeah? Cool. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I want to play an interesting sound. When one train crosses the other train, a sound gets produced. So I'm going to imitate the sound, that sound in my djembe. I hope you'll like it. So if something sounds like this, it's like.
Spotlight on the people who are really enjoying this.
Was the sound clear?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Shibangs. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you. So I want to imitate the last sound. This is the sound of train, which is when one train crosses the other train. So that's what I played now. Now when one train changes the lane, that time another sound gets produced. So this is the sound which gets produced. So I'm gonna imitate it in this way. It's something like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Super.
Over to you, Kavish.
Super. Thank you so much, Shibang. You know how I'm feeling right now? My heart is beating at some 250 miles per hour.
You got
Not
the
even
adrenaline rush right now.
miles per hour. I don't know if a doctor can even predict that's possible. And now I can see what was happening to me when I was watching those 3 movies that I mentioned. The quiz for all of you is, do you remember the 3 movies that Shibang was the music composer? Oh, I know. All of you know because I have seen those 3 movies. Super. What a lovely evening that we are having. And here's the second trick for you for people skills. You need to be supremely effective communicator, right? You've heard, first trick was you need to listen to them well. Second is you need to communicate with effectiveness. And you know who's coming next? The person who's coming next. I have not seen a better communicator than him. Somebody who inspires even a dead animal, right? Even somebody who's lying dead will be inspired listening to him. And who's coming next for all of us is my very dear friend, Rajdeep. And let me say a few words before I hand it over to Rajdeep. You know, Rajdeep, at a very young age, lost his eyesight. But that's fact. Let's keep it aside, FYI. At a very young age, I know he mentioned to us this story that he was very depressed and scared, and he bursting out of crying, and he went to his father, and his father, you know what he told him? Rajdeep, apne dreams ko apni aankhon mein mat rakho. Don't keep your dreams in your eyes. It'll get washed out. Keep your dreams in your heart. वो heart जो अभी इतना जोर जोर से धड़क रहा है अपना सबका, right? 230 miles per hour. Keep it in your heart. And with every beat, your dream you will be reminded of. And that's Rajdeep for us, who has gone on further from there to be a motivational speaker on all the national international forums, to even receive a national award for the role of empowerment that he has played through President of India, directly from our President of India. Rajdeep, it's an honor to have you here and to be on the same screen with you. I'm going to take a screenshot of this before I miss this special moment. Over to you, Rajdeep. Rajdeep, you have to unmute yourself. One sec. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Very
Super.
much.
Yeah. Visible?
Very much.
Thank you. Kavish, you were feeling that your heart was beating at 250 miles per hour. I'm feeling I'm in heaven. All you children, don't you feel that? You saw the goddess of breakthrough, Megha, the god of Golgappa, Kavish, means the god of freedom, I'm sorry. Then you saw the Apsara coming. Then you saw some takdin. You felt like going in the railway train up, right? All this is adding to your transformation. And I'll tell you, when I had my first transformation, you know, I was small and I had this very bad habit of sucking my thumb. And I used to keep sucking my thumb. And my mother tried everything. She tried to put red chili. She tried to put salt, pepper. She tried to actually bandage my finger, but nothing happened. One day she told this to my dad. And my dad told, don't worry, by tomorrow the problem will be solved. That very evening, my dad got 5 sets of new shirts and pants for me. My mother was very irritated. She said, what's gone wrong with you? You got shirts and pants for him, new shirts. You should be punishing him. He said, don't worry. Make him wear those shirts and pants tomorrow. It'll be okay. The next day, I was so excited. I wore those shirts, which were exactly fitting me. But those pants, they were 2 sizes bigger than my waist. Now, when I went down, you know, in the apartment, boys, girls, you don't want your pant to come down. No? So I kept pulling my pant up. And I forgot to suck my thumb. Within 1 month, my habit of sucking my thumb went off. Isn't that transformation, children? And this summer of transformation, y'all are going to experience exactly that. Y'all are going to be transformed. Haven't you seen, देखा नहीं है आपने? जब रात गुजरती है और सूरज की पहली किरणें आती हैं, तो कैसे चिड़ियाएं चहकने लगती हैं, कैसे सारा आसमान नीला हो जाता है. You feel that transformation, right? The same transformation y'all are going to have, just like moving out from that small darkness to light. And to guide us through this, we have the Bahubali of transformation, Megha. She's so marvelous, magnificent. She's amazing. And she's written a beautiful book, which you're going to get in 45 days, which is called Breakthrough, which contains 11 exciting stories which will transform you all. And not only that, children, you all are going to get 12 exciting transformational sessions. You know, I told you she's the Bahubali. You shouldn't be calling her Bahubali. You should be calling her Bahubalini, no? Okay. You have 12 Katappas. You know, all are transformators. For people skills, you know, Kavish, she's been telling you to listen, to speak. Then you'll have Megha, who's going to tell you about writing. You have Sridhar Ranganathan, who's going to tell you about speaking. You're going to have Chitra, who's going to talk about self-esteem. And you have so many of these, not Katappas, Mahappas, whatever you want to call them, Golgappas, whatever you want to call them. Call them whatever you want, but they are going to transform you from 2nd to 27th of May. Every evening from 6 to 6:30, Y'all are going to have it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and don't miss it for the world, because y'all are going to get so much out of it. I'm going to end with a small story. Just like Kavish, I was also brought up in a very small town called Devlali, which is in Maharashtra. बहुत छोटी सी जगह है नासिक के बाजू में, और I was in a school which was only Hindi medium. वो सिर्फ हिंदी में पढ़ाते थे, और वो आर्मी स्कूल था, and I learned up to my 4th standard only in Hindi medium. So when I came to Bangalore, I was put in a convent school by my father, and everybody spoke only English. I was called HMT. You know, I was so good in Hindi, I could not speak any word. Even for a train, I used to say Lohapat Gamini. Even for a tie, I used to say Kanthalangoti. And everybody used to tease me, HMT, HMT. HMT means Hindi medium type. Now also they call me HMT, half moon top. You know, I'm half bald. Okay. So, and I thought I have to learn English. So I went to my cousin sister who's a 9th standard, and she used to teach me 2 new words of English every day. I used to learn those 2 new words and apply it in sentences. And I used to watch a Doordarshan English channel called Doordarshan, where they used to have a newscaster called Suhasini Hedra, and I used to imitate her. I used to read the newspaper just like her. And by the end of the next 3 years, by the time I reached 8th standard, I was picked for my inter-class debate competition. That's another story which you can see in my TED Talk. But I'm just telling you, small steps can lead to huge transformation. Just 2 new words of every day, and y'all are going to get 12 amazing classes. You know, when you come out of the Bangalore International Airport, there is a beautiful hoarding which says, "You have landed, but have you arrived?" I want to ask you all the same question, children. Y'all have landed here, but I'm confirming to y'all, y'all will arrive when y'all attend those 12 transformational classes and read that beautiful book called Breakthrough. Thank you so much, Kavish.
Hey, Rajdeep, this is fascinating. I don't know how many of you actually picked up. I'm getting goosebumps right now. From highest order, highest quality of humor to such a little message of "have you arrived," which makes all the difference. Thank you so much, Rajdeep. My evening is made. I feel like just mulling over this question, have you arrived? And let me tell to all of you, we've just begun. We have just begun. And all of you thought, online hai, masti karenge, dhol bajenge, bacha log, quiz bhi hota hai yahan par. Ready hai? Are you ready with your paper and pen? हम लोग ऐसे ही थोड़ी ट्रांसफॉर्म करेंगे, चेक करेंगे कि आप लोग को समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है. तो अभी क्विज का टाइम है. And you know who we have got for the quiz? 3 things I loved about these quiz masters. 1, आपने सुना है बचपन में, जिस स्कूल में तुम पढ़ाई करता है ना, मैं उसमें हेडमास्टर रहा हुआ हूं. These quiz masters are quizzing IITs and IIMs first. Second, they have a Limca book of world record. Not 1, but some 2 records in Limca book. I don't know what quizmasters are doing in Limca book, but that's not all. What touched my heart is every weekend, every Sunday, they bring in such joy in families by holding 50,000 family quizzes. And today, we are just a family of few 10,000 kids right now on Zoom and live put together, maybe a lakh already. And they are going to hold another Limca book of world record of how through their quizzes, they could make transformation possible for 100,000 kids at the same time. Over to you, Komal.
Well, thank you so much, Kavish. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to see you all here. Hello. And I'm Komal from Q-Shala, Team Q-Shala, and we are known for asking questions. I just want to ask, how many of you like questions? Or you are like, questions, please stay away. So how many of you like questions? If you don't, okay, I already see a lots of hands being raised, right? So it's amazing to see that all of you, like most of you like questions, but in case even if you don't like, do try us out right now. Okay, so right now, what are we going to do? We are going to take you through an interesting trivia session where we'll have 5 interesting questions. So these are not very difficult. These are very super fun, mazedar questions. Okay, very relatable. And I'm very sure that all of you will enjoy them. All right, so are you ready? All of you excited? You can give me a thumbs up if all of you are ready, super excited to start the quiz. And how are you going to respond on the quiz? Maybe you can maybe raise hands. Okay. Yeah. So you can raise hands and I can see you all and we will probably unmute you. Okay. And you can share your responses with us. All right. Okay. So with that, I also have my colleague Shrija from Team Kushala with us, and Shrija will be sharing the screen. So we will be taking you through the questions right now. 5 questions in total. You can raise your hands. Even if you don't know the answer, it's better that you give it a try. You never know when your quirkiest guess may turn out to be right. Yes? Okay. So Srija, are you able to share the screen? Please let me know. And requesting, please, if you can give sharing rights to my colleague Srija so that she's able to share the screen as well. And okay, I am super excited and I'm hoping that rest of you are as well, right? Okay. So maybe Srija, you can go ahead and share the screen. Just give me a second. Let me check. Okay. Kavish, can you please check if Srija is able to share the screen or not?
Yeah.
Admin, can you please check that out?
Can you share now?
Um,
Shrija, can you confirm?
yeah, maybe you can unmute her as well so that she can.
Shrija, you can chat with me in case.
Hello,
Yes.
yeah, I'm unable to share my screen.
Okay. Komal, are you able to?
Not really. It says host disabled participant screen sharing. I think this is the case which Shrija is also facing.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will find Shrija and I will make her the host for the time being.
Sure. Yeah, that would work. All right. So bringing the quiz trivia session and all motivation for the quiz back to you kids. Are you all super excited? Well,
Komal, can you try now?
Sorry?
Can you try now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Shrija, I think, yeah, you are already able to share the screen. All right. So it says, are you ready for some fun trivia? I think all of you guys are already ready, right? All of you ready? All right. And I think it's high time that we do this. So let me tell you that you have to raise your real, like, I'm seeing a lot of virtual hands, but you raise your final hand like this so that I can ask you, come off mute. All right. So, all right. Here comes the first question for you. And moving ahead, Hakuna Matata is the African language Swahili, which means no worries. So in Hakuna Matata, in African language Swahili, it means no worries. You must have heard this song, no? Hakuna Matata, right? So in which movie was this popular song featured? And you can also see this picture. So it's super simple, right? So can I have Suraj Santosh, who we can have unmuted, and probably Suraj, can you unmute and share what do you think is the answer? A lot of you are raising hands and I'm sure a lot of you know the answer already. So Suraj, if you can unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute? No? Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Lion King, the Lion King.
So Suraj thinks the answer is Lion King. How many of you think it's Lion King? You can raise your hand again. All right, I can see Rishan raising hands, Praveen raising hand, Rohan, a lot of you indeed, right? Amishi, Rubika, a lot of you. All right, folks, let us see that if your answer is right or not. And yes, indeed, the answer is absolutely right. It is Lion King, and probably this gives you an opportunity to give yourself a pat. You can give yourself a pat like this. Yeah, good job. Should we move on to the next question? Question number 2, all set? Should we go ahead? Spark our curiosity? All right, let's move on to the next question, which says, Our House is on Fire is a book authored by the family of which famous activist? So we are talking about a famous activist now who wrote this book. The family of this activist wrote this book, Our House is on Fire. So think about which activist are we talking right now? She's quite famous. I've already given you a hint, like Kushala always helps you to work out the questions by giving you some clues, right? So I'm giving you a clue that she is one of the author in this book. And when we say Our House is on Fire, which house do we have in common? Is she referring to, right? So think about which female activist are we talking about? Very much relatable. She is often on school strike and she is fighting for some problem which is which requires a lot of attention worldwide. Okay. And in no particular order, can we have Rohan unmute himself? Rohan, can you get yourself unmuted and please share what you think is the answer?
So I think the answer is Greta Thunberg.
You think the answer is Greta Thunberg? Okay, can you tell me a little bit more how you came up with this answer, Rohan? If you can unmute yourself again, please. Why do you think?
So basically, I found it with the first clue that you gave. It was a she. Then you mentioned about our house, which I have in common is it's our planet Earth. And then you talked about the school strike. So I immediately linked it to Greta Thunberg.
All right. So Rohan says it's Greta Thunberg. And how many of you think the answer is Greta Thunberg, the famous activist, the child activist that we're talking about? All right. A lot of hands being raised again. Well, let me tell you, all of you, you are absolutely right. The correct answer is indeed Greta Thunberg. Rohan, good job. Kudos to you and everybody who has been able to attempt this question. Give yourself a pat again, even if you do not know the answer, but you are learning something new today, right? So let's move on to the next one. This one, the third question on your screen coming up right now. Here it is. In 2005, author J.K. Rowling, now you all must know who is J.K. Rowling, right? And if you don't, it's okay. I'll take you through it. In 2005, author J.K. Rowling established a charitable organization to help orphaned children find a family. Okay. The name of the organization is also featured in her most popular book, the book that some of us might have read. And even if we have not read the book, we must have definitely seen the series of movies from this author. Okay. So the name of this organization has been featured in her most popular book, and it comes from a Latin word, which means light or lamp. Now, the question is, what is the name of the organizations? And as I told you that Kushala always helps you to lead to the answer by giving you some clues. So you can see this jiffy as a clues. Can you see who is this? And what are we talking about? Right? I can see a lot of you raising hands, but in no particular order. Can we have Amishi Agrawal? Can we have her unmuted? And Amishi, can you share your answer?
Yes, ma'am. It's like Harry Potter used the spell to enlighten, and it's called Lumos.
It's called Lumos. Why do you think the answer is, the spell is called Lumos? Do you have any context, and why do you think this particular spell? There are lots of spells that are being used by Harry Potter. Why do you think, Amishi, it's just Lumos? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I think that it's Lumos because, like in many of the times we can see him using this spell while he is hiding, even in like Hogwarts and in his house from his aunt and uncle.
Right, and when he's hiding, he is lightning because he's already in dark.
Yes, ma'am.
He's using the light. He's casting the light using his spell, and the Latin word for light is lumos. Let's have a look at the answer. Well, indeed, good job, Amishi, and all those who have got it right. Pat yourself again because the answer is indeed lumos. This was the organization, this was the foundation that was founded by J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter and series, and I'm sure you must have seen the movies and read the books as well, the amazing set of books. The foundation is called Lumos because it brings light into the life of children as well. Well, with that, should we move ahead to the next question, everybody? Are you ready? Yes. You find these questions relatable, right? I think let's move on to the next question and see whether you're able to get it. Well, coming to the theme of sports, this Indian sports person was named after his father's favorite musician, S.D. Burman, father of R.D. Burman. Now you have to tell us who is this sportsman. You can see that he's already playing some game. So you can think about which sports person are we talking about here. Can you guess from the picture? You can raise your hands in case if you think you know the answer. All right. So please raise your hands. Okay, I can already see Suraj raising hand. But in no particular order, let's give chance to someone who has not gotten it yet. Siddharth, can you come off mute and share the answer? Siddharth? Yes, Siddharth Srinivasan.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Ma'am, I think it's Sachin Tendulkar, ma'am, because Because of his curly hair and his face looks like Sachin Tendulkar.
Oh, you recognize the picture? All right, all of you. How many of you think the answer is Sachin? A lot of hands being raised. All right, let's have a look at the correct answer. And yes, everybody, give yourself a pat again, because the answer is indeed Sachin Tendulkar. You know him, the legendary batsman. He's named after music composer and singer Sachin Dev Burman. Good job, everyone. With this, let's move on to the last question of today's trivia session. And here's the question for you all. Shown here is a famous structure located in Kolaba area of Mumbai, Maharashtra. It has been considered one of the finest hotels since the British Raj. It is associated with a very tragic event that shook the world. Identify the structure. There is an image as a clue, which is blurred. Which famous hotel, which famous structure are we talking about here? You can raise your hands again if you think you know the answer and you want to give it a try. All right. With this, can we have J. Thanuj Mitran? J. Thanuj Mitran. If we can unmute him, please. Hi, Tanuj. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I think that is the Hotel Taj near the gateway of India, ma'am.
Okay, Tanuj, and what made you guess this answer?
Miss, I have been visiting to Mumbai twice a year, ma'am. I see that the picture is blurred. It's like the Hotel Taj, ma'am.
Okay, observation skills coming to play. Good job, Tanuj, and let's have a look at the answer. Well, yes, the answer is indeed Taj Mahal Palace. How many of you got it right? You can show me a thumbs up. A lot of you, yes, a lot of thumbs up. Good job, everyone. Again, make sure that you give yourself a pat. And even if you have not got it right, even if you have tried to attempt this, good job. Again, give yourself a pat. Well, yes, indeed, we were talking about Taj Mahal.
Sorry, Komal. Yeah.
We were talking about Taj Mahal Palace, and the tragic event is the 2008 Mumbai attack, which is also referred to as 26/11, series of terrorist attacks that shook the world. And Army Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan was one of the heroes who were martyred during this time. And Q-Shala, this in 100th edition, is bringing, celebrating the life of Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan with the team. With the team of this movie Major, and you can participate in the family quiz and stand a chance to interact with the actor who of the movie, Adi Vishesh, and my colleague Shrija is also going to share the link with you, right?
Thank you so much for that, Komal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, and hope you had fun.
I must say, Komal, you have transformed me for sure, because there were 3 answers, and I'm not scared to admit there were 3 answers there which I did not know. So thank you, guys. Whoever's having fun, can I please have some movement from you to see that you're having a lot of fun? And by the way, I have a lot of extra prizes and a lot of beautiful surprises. And I love enthusiastic kids. And all you naughty kids with your video off, look, I was one of you, okay? So you cannot outsmart this gang. There are people who are much naughtier than you over here. Okay, moving on. We have already learned about the people skills from Kavish, and we learned about speaking skills from Rajdeep. Do you know what's the 3rd skill which the camp is going to focus on? And can you guess what we're going to learn about? Anyone? Do you know what we're going to be learning about? Okay, let me not create too much suspense. Let me just tell you. Not writing yet, Siddharth. We have many more things to do till we reach writing. So we're going to be learning about a healthy self-esteem. And I would want to bring on Chitra for this. So let me tell you a little story. There was once a little girl who used to keep telling everybody in the world, I will be anything but an educator. And do you know what she went on to become? An educator. Today, she is the correspondent of NSM group of schools. She's also an author. She's also a speaker, a meditator, a fitness freak, and actually an inspiration to everybody. But was this the way she began her life? Was self-esteem always a part of you, Chitra? Please let us know. Over to you, Chitra. Chitra, please unmute yourself. Yes.
So hi kids, happy evening to all of you. Glad to meet you in this Youth Transformation Fest. This is going to be an interactive session and I want you all to participate enthusiastically. Are you ready? Okay, first let me tell something about myself. When I was a child, I used to wear thick glasses and I look like a nerd. Yes, you heard me right. I look like a nerd. I had a few nicknames with which people close to me called me. And added to this, I was not good at anything, nothing to feel proud about. I was a mediocre in studies. There was a lot of peer pressure, comparisons made amongst cousins and all of it. I just didn't love myself. I hated myself because I defined myself by my looks and I had a dented self-image. When I was in class 9, I decided to participate in an elocution competition, which I had never done before. I was very nervous. I had butterflies in my stomach. Nevertheless, I decided to go up and speak. I went up and spoke. And when the results were announced, I was surprised because I won the first prize. Oh my God, I felt so good about myself. And that was the beginning. I started looking up to myself. I felt very confident. That's when I realized that these small victories that you gift yourself create a very good self-image in you. I'm sure each one of you is good in something or the other. Some of you may be good in sports, some of you may be good in dancing, acting, drawing, painting, singing, cooking. I'm sure you must be good at something. Just work a little more on your talent and you can make a mark for yourself. The best way to tell the world to shut up is to produce results. Gift yourself small victories and you will automatically start looking up to yourself. And this will boost your self-image. Well, I have a small activity for all of you. Are you ready? I want you all to type 5 adjectives describing you. I repeat, I want you to type 5 adjectives describing yourself. Let's see. You can type out your answer. Fastest finger first. Please type 5 adjectives that describe you.
Beautiful, kind, awesome, helpful, curious, artist, graceful. Or the words are just coming in, Chitra, from all over.
Okay. So you have very positive words to describe yourself, right? Now I have a couple of questions for you. Let's see who can give the answers first. Who are the Bollywood stars who got married on April 14th? Who knows the answer? The Bollywood stars who got married on April 14th. Anybody here?
Yes.
Yes.
Arun Kumar Natha has answered. Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor.
Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor. Who is the hero of the movie Pushpa? I'm sure you've all watched the movie Pushpa, and I'm sure you know the name of the hero. Please type out the answer.
We are answering it so fast that we're not able to cope with the answers. Allu Arjun, Allu Arjun, Allu Arjun.
Allu Arjun, Allu Arjun, Allu Arjun. So you know so much about Bollywood stars. Now, I want to know how much you know about yourself. I want one of you to speak about how you transformed yourself. How did you transform yourself? One of you, please speak on who you are and how you transformed yourself. Who's going to speak first? I want one of you to speak on who you are and how you have been working on transforming yourself.
Can we please pick Amina?
Yes,
I don't
please.
think she's spoken.
Amina. She has to unmute.
Yeah. So, hi all. Myself, Amina from Kerala, studying in St. Gregorius School, and I'm being a part in the Summer of Transformation camp. So, talking about a transformation that happened to me was when I started to work on my physical endurance. That is, I started to work out, and that made me feel so good about that change I made, and it made me feel so strong, both physically as well as mentally. So this is, I think, something really closely related to having a healthy self-esteem. If you have a healthy self-esteem, you feel good about yourself, and you know that you deserve the respect from others. You put in value for your ideas, for your opinions. That's like that power attitude, and that's what makes someone attractive. So we are here to learn that with lots of fun. I am super thrilled to learn about this, and I cannot wait. And I'm sure everyone is excited as well. All the very best, and thank you.
Thank you, Amina. Well said, Amina. Thank you so much. And I'm sure each one of you have lots to talk about yourself. Now I'm going to take you through a small exercise. I want you all to join me in this exercise. Normally, I do this in front of a mirror. Every morning when I wake up, I brush my teeth and I look into the mirror and tell myself, life loves me. Because I always feel, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. I love myself. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. So each one of you must be your own favorite. So I want you all to join me in this exercise. Feel it and say it, not just lip service. You have to feel it and then say it. All right? Are you all ready? Can I have a thumbs up if you're ready? All ready? Okay, now we are going to say this 5 times. All right? Together with me, all of you are going to say, let's start. Life loves me. Life loves me. Life loves me. Look into your eyes. Look into your eyes. Feel it and say it. Life loves me. Life loves me. Keep loving yourself and you will develop a healthy self-image. We will be talking more about a healthy self-image in the Summer of Transformation camp. I'm really excited to be sharing some secrets with all of you. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Love you so much.
Thank you so much, Chitra. That was so enlightening and that was so beautiful. If you guys loved it as much as I did, can I see some reactions? Can I see the hearts coming up? I see all of you raising hands. Honestly, this is so much energy, just phenomenal. So we did learn about speaking skill from Rajdeep. We learned about people skills from Kavish, and we did learn a wonderful self-image from Chitra Prasad. Do you know what's the next skill that's coming up? Yes, it is writing. So what we're going to do is, I will talk about that a little later. And I know a lot of you feel that writing is a very boring skill, and suddenly you have to write a composition. You start writing. Okay, tell me with how many of you this happens. You start writing a composition. Suddenly the bell rings. You don't know what to do, and you end it with saying, "Oh, and by the way, the bell rang, and the alarm rang, and I woke up from my dream." Does it happen to all of you? I can see Sharanya smiling. I can see Ananya smiling. I can see Shriram smiling. I can see so many kids smiling. So it does happen to you. I'm going to talk about this a little later. But first, transformation is all about magic. It's about becoming something that you didn't even know is possible. So do you know what I've got for all of you right now? All the way from London, Dvishan is joining us. And he's going to do a little bit of a trick for all the children. And let's see how transformation causes magic. Over to you, Dvishan, all the way from London. Super excited to have you with us. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Admin, can we allow him
Hello.
to unmute?
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello, my name is Dvishan and I'm really excited to be part of the SOT. Today I'm going to start off using a quick magic trick using 2 coins. This is a 10p, silver coin is 10p, and the 2p is a bronze coin like this. Now watch closely. If I take the 10p in my hand like this, and I just drag it fully, and I just blow, it should actually disappear completely. There's nothing up my sleeves.
Wow.
But the 10p is gone. Now I can do the same thing with the 2p if you watch carefully. If I take the 2p like this, take it away, and give it a little bit of a blow, that should actually disappear. Now for this next trick, I'm going to show you something using a note. Now if I take the note and I rub it against my jacket like this, that should actually cause a bit of static electricity. And what static electricity does, it causes the note to actually stick to my finger. But that's not magic, that's just science. So then the magic part is if we let go like this, and we can actually make the note completely float and defy gravity. Now, if we all transform ourselves, we can actually all fly high, just like this note.
Wow.
And another thing that I've learned is that the more and more transformations you do, with every transformation you do, you'll find out that your old self will, with every new transformation you make, you'll find out that your old self will just disappear. So now for this final trick, I'm going to show you something using a deck of playing cards. Now you can see that all the cards are different because I don't want you to think I'm cheating. I mean, I am cheating, but I don't want you to think I am. So now, Megha, could you please unmute for 1 second?
Yes, I am unmuted.
Yes. So I'm going to run my thumb through the side of the deck like this. And anytime you like, you're just going to shout stop anytime you like. It's up and it's your choice.
Okay.
Shout stop.
Stop.
Okay. Right here, if you want, we can do it again, or you can stop here.
Stop.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. Have a look at the card. It doesn't actually matter if I see it. It's not like one of those tricks. Now, does everybody know what this card's called?
Yes.
What's it called?
The Ace of Spades.
Good. Everybody remember that she picked this card, the Ace of Spades. She could have picked any card because it's important to know that all the cards are actually different. But the thing is, I have my visiting card here, and on the back of the visiting card, I wrote down one thing. It actually says, you will choose the Ace of Spades.
Oh my God, how did you do that?
Can you keep a secret?
Wow.
Can you keep a secret?
No, yeah, I can, Nishan.
But so can I.
Fabulous.
Now, if you like what you saw, you might want to go to my Instagram where I post more tricks. It's DVISHAN Magician. Thank you.
That was so wonderful to see, Dvishan. Thank you so much for that. And you know what I'm interested in right now is I want to hear from one of you, okay, any one of you who's going to raise your hand, and I'm going to choose the child. I want to, just the way Dvishan did this whole magical trick, okay? Have you ever experienced magic in your life? Maybe you were not a good speaker and you started speaking well. Magic is not just about Harry Potter. Magic is about changing the transformation within you. So can I please have Shreyas? Okay, let me choose Shreyas. Shreyas, can we have you tell us about the magic you've gone through in your life, please? Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can, Shreyas. Have you
Yes,
ever
ma'am.
experienced magic in your life?
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, I am Shreyas from Srinadesi Vidyasala, Chennai. So, speaking is an integral part in one's life because it is a tool for expression, right? So I developed this speaking skill. So there was a magic in my life. where I was a part of a few sessions with you and all the 11 trailblazers. So it was a magic in my life. So before those few sessions, I was a person who was very shy, who was very nervous to speak to people. If I hold a mic in my hand, I'd be shaking my hands and my legs would be shaking so much that it would look like I'm dancing. My friends would ask, "Were you speaking or were you dancing?" So that is how nervous I was. But after those few sessions that I had with you, the magic happened. I transformed greatly as a speaker, and now I'm able to speak with much of confidence and without any kind of fear. So that was a great magic in my life, and I'm also looking forward for the 2022 SOT where I'm going to transform much more better than what I am now. So excited to see you all.
Wonderful, Shreyas. That was so wonderful to hear. And guys, now are all your fingers still working? Can you all show me your fingers? Fingers, 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 fingers. Quickly, in the next few seconds, something is going to come up in your chat, a little surprise. Can all of you quickly click on that? Quickly click on that. It's a little surprise for all the children. Click on it. And what you have to do is you have to tell us which is the word that we have used the most so far. Can you start typing? Just start typing the word. And you'll see one magic. Have the speaker screen on and you're going to start seeing a magic coming on. Yes. Which are the words? Which is the word that we've used the most so far? Which is that word? Admin, can we have you share the screen and let's see what happens? Which is the word? Any guesses? And you want to see what your friends are typing? Look at this. As you type, one magic will come. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Keep typing. See if your word is coming. Come on, type. Let's see. Sorry, skills, unmute, transform, transformation, magic. As you type, you'll experience the magic and you'll see the word coming here. Try it out. Let's have one. Okay, all of you will type one word right now. It's one of my favorite words, okay? Love. Can you all type it out? Let's see if love comes on the screen. Love. Type fast. Come on. You have to type it in that Mentimeter. Yes. But transformation continues to be the biggest word, which means all of you have understood that we're using the word transformation the most. Thank you so much for that, admin. Lovely. Guys, along with these people who you already heard, Rajdeep, Chitra Prasad, and writing skills from me, which I'm going to share a lot of secrets in the summer camp. We also have 12 transformentors. All these guys, and if you were a naughty child, I will give you a transformenter who's naughtier than you. If you were disciplined, who's Guru Prasad Makam. If you were a very disciplined child, if you're someone who loves discipline, I will give you Arun Kumar Natha, who is very disciplined. If you're someone who was ever told you can't do big things in life, Anju Kothari, Hina, they all were told this and yet they've changed themselves. I'm going to show all of you a video on the 12 transformentors who are coming to wow you in the next few days. Over to you, admin. Wow, that was so inspiring. Just imagine all these wonderful people who you are looking up to this moment began their life with less. I have one more fun thing for you all to do. Do you think you are the next breakthrough believer? Do you think you're the next breakthrough believer? Do you think you're the next breakthrough star? Amrita, Kavya, yes, yes, yes. In the chat, you will see one more amazing quiz coming for you. Quickly go and answer that. Quickly, quickly, come on. Can you see the Mentimeter? You have to answer for that. Go ahead and answer it. Go check it out, check it out, check it out, and tell us if you are actually the answer. And see the way the children are answering. So 28, 32 of you feel you're a rock star. 6 of you feel, who, me? No ways. 86 of you feel after attending this session, I think I can also be one. Come on, come on, come on. Let's keep the poll going. Let's see if everyone is answering. So many rock stars. Can you see the way the little balls are moving? This is a cute part, is it not? Thank you, admin. Wonderful. Do you know one thing? One of the most important things to be a good writer is that you have to become a good reader. We have to be a good reader to be a good writer. Is there anyone in this room who is a good reader? Let me see who reads well. Amish, you read a lot, is it? Can I have Abhirami Ram? Abhirami Ram? Yes, are you a good reader? Can I please have you speak up? Yes.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here, first of all. I am Abhirami from Chennai, studying in Sri Natyasan Vidyasala. And today I'm here to talk about reading, especially my experience with reading the book, The Breakthrough. Well, personally, I think that books speak the unspeakable. They're the words that float in the back of your head in streams of gooey incoherency. They have neither shape nor form, but they make you feel very distinct things, right? Stringing them together is like this super perilous task, for one never knows if the words can cut to the heart just the way the emotions did. It would be blasphemous if I did not call this an art, the art of writing. And it is this art that I get to witness in the pages of the book, The Breakthrough. The words are so beautifully constructed, and each page brings the story of a breakthrough believer to life. It's almost as if you can feel the personalities talking to you, like a loving mentor who wishes to guide you through all the ups and downs of life. This book is a discovery that has helped me break out of the loop of monotony when things spiral beyond my control, and I feel guilty about the consequences that arise, though they weren't directly my fault. The Breakthrough is an inspiration, to say the very least, filled with answers to all the questions that you might have had for a very, very long time. What I love the most about this book is that each story is truly special. It speaks to you regardless of who you are or what you are. No two breakthrough believers in the book have similar stories, but they are united by the faith that they have. Something that's not easy to hold on to, and yet they did through all the good times and especially during the bad times. And well, a lot of us struggle with the concept of faith, right? We believe that there is no such thing as unconditional benevolence. But through the Breakthrough, I have realized that it can come from just about any source, if you're actively looking for it with conviction. These are only one of the many reasons why one must absolutely read The Breakthrough. And I'm sure that all of you are super excited about receiving your copies, right? I hope that this book gives you with all the transformations that it has gifted me through the 1 year that I've had this book. So, well, I wish all of you happy reading. This book is something that you must absolutely read if you want to transform yourself into a better human being, not just for yourself, but for everyone else, to bring joy into the world. Thank you, Mega Mom, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Abhirami, for sharing about this and letting the world know that to be a good writer, you first have to be a good reader. And I'm sure all the people here are smiling and they're so excited. A lot of things are coming up, and I know we have overshot the time by 5 minutes, But how many of you want to continue having fun for 5 more minutes and have the time of your life with me? Raise your hands quickly. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see hundreds and thousands of hands raising. Phenomenal. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So I'm just going to take 1 more minute. Since Abhirami spoke about the breakthrough book, we have amidst us a wonderful person. Gia, you're so cute. We have one person amidst us who knows how to do a rap song. Okay. Any of you know how to do rap? Rap. Yes? Not W-R-A-P, please. R-A-P. Ayushi, you know rapping as well, is it? I'm going to watch a lot more of you. For now, there is a lovely child called Ved who has made a rap out of the breakthrough book. Ved, can we quickly have you on screen and share your wonderful rap with everyone else?
It seems Ved has just got dropped off. I can't see him here.
Okay. In that case, I think what we're going to do is, anyway, all of you are joining us for May, and we're going to ensure that we have Ved doing a rap for us, so you're not left with any incomplete cycles. Now, I have one. I promised you a surprise. Yes. And Kavindra, it's wonderful to see you amidst all the children as well. I have a surprise for all of you. Can you all do this? Hashtag 2022 SOT. Okay. I have typed it in the chat for everyone. And what I want you to do is, since we've spoken so much about transformation, breakthroughs, being a believer, you're going to type the hashtag 2022 SOT, and you're going to say, I am the next breakthrough star because ... And you're going to share it with us on social media. Ask your parents, ask your teachers. The best 111 entries, because there's so many children watching it, the best 111 entries are going to win a prize. You know what? I'm just going to do one fun thing. Can we please spotlight Nagaraj Vayuru along with me? I can see Nagaraj has collected, like True CSR and Gopal Jain, Pradeep Ji, Mahima, they have collected a group of children so they can watch Summer of Transformation together. Guys, can we have a big celebration? Big celebration. This is the Summer of Transformation. Fabulous. Thank you, Nagaraj. Can we have the kids scream up once? Yay! Along with me and all the kids on YouTube and Zoom, I'm just going to do one fun thing. T for, what is T for? T for? Wow, so who is excited for this super transformation camp coming up? I can see all the hands raising, about 50, 100 chats. My God, fabulous. Guys, remember, when you go off, you're going to tell a few people about 2022 SOT, and what you're going to do, all of you are going to hashtag and you're going to write about it on the social media. I am a breakthrough believer or star because ... Okay, and we will find you through the hashtag, and we're going to ensure 111 of you win an unimaginable prize. So please ensure you do that. Since we began on such high energy with Shibangs from Gangubai, do you think it's fair to end without calling him again? The last 4 minutes of this wonderful 2022 SOT. I want all you children to just forget all exam, this one, my brother doesn't talk to me, I have to go to this, I am going to go to college. Drop all your stress, okay? आपका सारा गुस्सा, stress सब भूल जाओ. 4 minutes, we are all going to close our eyes and go into a complete celebration for SOT along with Shibans. Over to you, Shibans.
Hello. It's lovely, it was so lovely being here. Wonderful people, wonderful conversation, so many things I came to know from today's session. And it was lovely being here. So I really want to thank you, Meghaji, for inviting me and having the team of Happy Beats in the Summer of Transformation 2022. It was lovely being here. So this 4 minutes is really special, and I hope you have a bang of enjoyment with me. So what I just want few kids to be unmuted so that they can jam with me. Will that be possible?
Sorry, what?
I just need few kids to be unmuted so that they can have a jam session with me.
Sure. So who wants to be unmuted? Admin, can we please unmute a few kids?
Sure, sure.
And let's choose all the different pages. Hi, Ria. Can we have Anya Paliwal unmuted? Can we have... Yeah, let's unmute at least 11 kids along with him. Unmute and spotlight them, please. Admin, can you spotlight the kids?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Rishan. Hi, Ria. Yes, you can begin, Shibans. We'll keep adding.
Yeah. So this is a Carnatic string drum, which we call it as Khanjira. So I'm gonna jam with you with this along with this djembe. So I want you guys to clap thrice, So doom, puchik doom doom, puchik doom doom, puchik doom, doom, puchik doom doom, puchik doom doom, puchik doom. So this will go on. So and count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. So you're gonna do the same clapping while I'm playing this on djembe with the count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it gives us a transformation altogether with sound of doom, puchiki doom doom, puchiki doom doom, puchiki doom, transformation, doom, puchiki doom doom, puchiki doom doom, puchiki doom, transformation. 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 Now clap with me in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being so lovely. I hope you had fun, and so did I. Had super fun, and it was lovely being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. I have already put in the chat what the competition is all about and what you're supposed to do. We will watch you. We will find all of you once again in May for the next session. A very, very big thank you for all of you. Some people told me, do you think they'll stay till 7:11? It is 7:27 and none of you look like you want to go. I am loving this. Can we just give a big, big, big hand for ourselves? Go for it, go for it, go for it. Thank you. Yes, admin, over to the thank you credits, and I will see all of you with the entire team in May. Bye-bye. See you guys.